To be closing up our program, we have three young ladies who will be performing poetry for us. The first, Kadija Cisse. She's an upcoming poet, and we'll be sharing her words of inspiration with her through poetry. Please welcome Ms. Kadija Cisse.
an addiction that will drag you to Jahannam, a place I am indigenous to, a place where I have so much space for you to. I am jealous of you, the Ummah, how you force your head into sujood before your Lord, repent before your Lord, weep for his mercy. There's so much ecstasy in that. How dare you be jewels in his eyes, as if I wasn't good enough to begin with. I will never be a part of your jungle, where there are rivers of water which taste and smell never changes, rivers of milk, rivers of wine that will be delicious to those who drink from it, rivers of pure honey and fruits of every kind. I envy you, children of Adam, only if you knew that your act of holiness can destroy my existence. So say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Feel the joy sifting through your teeth as your iman burns me to ashes.
In America, we have become bombs. The life or death minute. Before the clipping of colored wires, before the collapse of our colored mosques, we walk on this soil, counting down the minutes to our detonation. One take, they call our fathers Osama bin Laden. 2 ticks, they call our mothers oppressed. 3 ticks, they leave burning piss on our Quran. They call us violent, but their words are the only reason we are trigger ready. Our muscles morph into missiles. For every mosque or mausoleum, we shift our grace into grenades, our patience into pistols. America keeps terrorizing us, then blames us for our need to explode. They say we are the deity, obsessed demons. Say our women in hijabs are devils, but white men in white hoods are angels. Convince them to tremble at the sight of a Muslim man playing with his prayer beads. But find comfort in a burning cross, find comfort in a burning mosque. Do not cremate the peace indigenous to our souls. Do not torture our flaming faith. We will not prostrate to the gods in your mouth. Our kneeling belongs to our Lord. Since birth, our mothers have taught us of Allahu Akbar, that God is greater, greater than the explosion of our anger, greater than the expansion of Islamophobia. Our faith in Allah is the reason we are not terrorists, just full of terror, fearful. With every injustice we internalize, we become nuclear, afraid. With every burqa turned back for bloodbath, we erupt like dynamite, but we hold this rage hostage. In between 5 prayers a day, swallow deadly words like cyanide. We rewire patience. They are not afraid of us because we carry bombs. They're afraid of us because we carry patience like ones. They throw triggers at us, but all we ever do is take on. They kill us because they can't kill our faith. The first verse in the Quran preaches hope. Sabah, it preaches peace. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanirrahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim. Sirata alladhina an'amta 'alayhim. Ghayril maghdubi 'alayhim waladdallin. The same God you hate us for loving is the reason we are not have learned Allahu Akbar, that God is greater. I want to see the place where all suffering ends. When those who were once poor live in the riches of their unwavering faith, I want to dine on the sweetest of fruits and sip that halal wine. I want to see all of you relaxing and kicking back on lofty thrones in abodes made of gold and silver bricks. All I want for you and me is that we go home. Home. Its more popular name is Jannah. But too many signs are telling me that it's exactly where we belong. We are much like plants that emerge from the earth. Made from soil, we sprout to life, die, and we will come back like a flower on the first day of spring. So what better place to plant your roots than in the garden of Allah? Doors are meant for walking through. So what does it mean to be in you when paradise has 8 gates of entry? 8 doors to which we have the key. Stay true to your fast and enter through Bab al-Rayyan. Wrap your heart in true faith and enter Bab al-Iman. Bab al-Salah for the ones that were steadfast in their prayer. Bab al-Kazimin for the ones who forgave tirelessly and suppressed their anger. Bab al-Hajj for those who fulfilled their duty in Mecca and Medina. Bab al-Jihad for the ones that sacrificed themselves for God's cause. Bab al-Sadaqah for the ones whose charity was hardly on pause. Count your blessings and remember the Lord of the worlds through the good and the bad, and enter through Bab al-Dhikr. Say Allahu Akbar over and over like every morning's the day of Eid al-Fitr. If all of this is not convincing enough, then remember that before Adam knew earth, he knew Jannah. The Almighty created the first of our kind in paradise. Both him and his wife had their first moment to life in the most blessed of places. From him we came, and to him we shall return. So even when they were expelled from Jannah, Allah told them that his guidance would surely arrive. Guidance that not only allowed Adam to survive, but to succeed. See, Jannah is not impossible. It's not an unattainable tease. Jannah is a destiny worth every dua, worth early mornings and every late night, worth the dark and sajda marks on foreheads, sore backs, and calluses on worshiping knees. Our bodies will testify for our hard work so that we may enter Jannah with ease and uncover all its mysteries. They say look forward to the rainbow after the rain. Put your faith in the familiar, but we put our faith in the unseen. We go beyond the red, orange, yellow, and green because in Jannah there are colors we have never even dreamed of. In Jannah, hatred does not have a place in our hearts. In Jannah, we'll be the best versions of ourselves. In Jannah, Allah will grant all our wishes. In Jannah, silver platters will be replaced with golden dishes. We'll be drinking from endless rivers of honey and milk, balling in brocade and slipping into that fine silk. The possibilities are endless. In Allah's bounty we will remain, a life everlasting and a lifestyle we couldn't even imagine. So no matter how hard it gets in this world, no matter how many mistakes we have to fix, no matter how many times we fall hard and tumble, don't you ever let anybody tell you that God don't love you. Never believe that you walk alone. Our Creator watches on His throne and His mercy overpowers His anger. Though we may be strangers in this dunya, we can be far from that in the next. No one is a stranger in their own home. And though paradise feels like it's as far away as a distant galaxy, it's also as close as the soles of your mother's feet. So keep fighting. Keep pushing until we meet in Jannah. Keep going until we go home.
All of that, the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala preparing for us. And I ask Allah to make me and all of you among the prophet, inshallah. He preparing to motivate us to do more work for Him, to do more ibadah for Allah. And the only thing we need is the ibadat. It's not difficult. When I say ibadat, it's the salat, the zakat, the fasting, and the hajj, plus the other good deeds. Those are the key to Jannah. If you do those according to the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you will be surely among the people of Jannah. So it's nothing secret, it's not complicated. So I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make it easy for all of us to do more ibadah for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.